Hello everyone, this is Edward Dindinger with Dindinger and Kohler here in Boise, Idaho. Just want to reach out with a special segment today talking about when you should speak to the police and when you should not, and what the consequences of doing so might be. We recently had a couple of criminal cases come our way in which the individual had chosen to speak to police officers before retaining our representation. So I want to speak to you again about what some of the outcomes could be if you do choose to speak to the police and why it might be in your interest to retain an attorney services first. Let's talk about some reasons why you shouldn't speak to the police. I think the most obvious reason is that it can't help you. The police officers, 99 times out of 100, when a police officer is speaking to you, it's not casual, friendly conversation. He is looking to develop evidence in some investigation of one sort or another. You may be the subject of the investigation, you may not, but understand that the police officer is out there doing his job, and he is looking to build cases by gathering evidence to present to a prosecutor. Now, obviously, police officers, if they're wanting to speak to you and you decline, they're going to take a negative opinion of that, and they're going to make you feel very threatened sometimes. It's a coercive environment. I mean, you've got police officers who have that aura of authority. They have guns, they have badges, and they're going to make you feel like you need to do this. And they're going to threaten you with all kind of bad outcomes if you don't speak to them. But here's the real deal. If they had enough to have you in custody, they wouldn't be asking to voluntarily speak to you. It would be a custodial interrogation. And so if they are not putting you in handcuffs at that moment, in which case you definitely shouldn't speak to the police. But if they're asking to talk to you voluntarily, just know that they don't have enough at that moment to arrest you. Now, remember that when you're speaking to a police officer, this is someone who has been trained in interrogation techniques. And when you are just the average person on the street, it's very easy to get caught up and maybe you tell a little white lie, maybe you misremember some facts. That will be used against you later on. And the police officers are trained in ways to encourage that to happen and make you do that. So that's just another good reason why, as just the average person, you should retain the services of a professional to act as an intermediary between you and the police. So by now, I think it should be clear to you that our basic position is that under no circumstances should you speak to police officers without legal representation present. Now, there may be some circumstances in which your attorney has determined that it's okay to speak to a police officer with that attorney present. But only a legal professional can help you understand when that may be advantageous to you, or the vast majority of situations where it's not going to be advantageous to you. If you do find yourself with a criminal law matter, if you're the subject of a police investigation or the police are trying to contact you, please reach out to us. You can call me directly. I'm at 208-713-8620. You can email me, edward@dklawboise.com. Find us on the web, www.dklawboise.com, or on Facebook at facebook.com/dklawboise. Hope everyone has a great day, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.